morning, everybody. Haven't been on in a while. A lot's going on. Geez, so Pete, where do you even start? Tried not to be real political on here before, but a lot of things going on. You got the gas crisis. You've got an administration that is not for the people. They're not doing anything to benefit we the people, and that's a problem. Camera's bouncing around a little bit. Need to see if I can stop and get it secured a little better. Just frustrated this morning with the way things are going, and let's see if we can do something different here. That's gonna help. Sure don't seem like it, but I don't know if that'll help or not. Hopefully. Obviously, I'm on my way to work. Been arguing, having a lot of people talking a lot about whose fault things are and the way things are going in the world. Clearly, everything I talk about is purely just my opinion on the way I see things, the way I interpret what I know. I do a lot of research. I'm not just one that listens to what everybody says on Facebook. I've had a lot of discussions with a lot of people that say they're still blaming Trump for the fuel crisis, for things that are going on in the United States as of right now. It's just ridiculous. People are ridiculous. You have a administration right now that on day one, he publicly came out and shut down the Keystone Pipeline. Now, I'm not an expert on the Keystone Pipeline, on all that goes on. I'm not. But what I do know is a lot of people have argued with me. A lot of people have voiced their opinions, which is fine. I like that, but do a little research. Know what you're talking about before you start talking. When Trump was president, we were energy independent. That's not a hypothetical. That's not a story that I'm making up right now because I'm making a video. That's a fact. I can tell it by my gas that I put in my vehicles. I can tell it by the propane my family put in their house. My electric bills, everything showed it. I would go to the grocery store. I could fill up a shopping cart and not have to take a small personal loan out for it. These are not things that happen because of Ukraine. That's just administration. Now I will go on record as saying, and I've always said it, it's not something I'm just saying now because somebody squawked and cried and pissed and moaned about something I said. I fully am aware that Joe Biden he's a puppet. He's a nobody. He's not making any decisions. He's not calling any shots. He's nothing. Yet, that's his job title. It all falls on his shoulders. That's the bottom line. George Soros is funding things that are destroying America blatantly. It's not a secret. It's not hidden. It's blatant. He's pulling what he says. Biden just rolls over and does. That's the way it all goes. That's what needs to stop. So don't argue with me about Biden. It's not Biden's fault. Technically, in a way, no, it's not, because the man is too stupid. He can't. It's not his fault. He's not smart enough to do any of the shit that's going on right now. Let's face it. That's fact. But the people that are out there that are pulling his strings, he's allowing them to pull the strings. So he bears guilt just like they do. So there you go. And people keep saying, "Oh, he's signed more leases for drilling than Trump ever thought of. He didn't close the pipeline. Blah blah blah." Well, number one, yeah, he did. He killed the lease for the pipeline. Bottom line, that's a fact. Look it up on television. You can see it on television. Now, as far as signing leases for drilling, I don't know. I'm not in Washington. Maybe he has. Maybe he signed thousands of them. I don't think he has. I think that's a lie. Just like everything else that comes out of his mouth. But if he has, where are they? I want to see them. I want to see every one of them. I want to see where they're at. I want to know, and I want to see the companies that supposedly are just not wanting to work to create energy for the American people. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. That's that. Now, he closed the pipeline here in America for what? So he could fund the pipeline in Russia, which is what he did. Sent tons of money over there. Now Russia has invaded Ukraine. Nothing to do with us. Absolutely zero to do with us. To the point, we're not sending anybody over there. We have no troops on the ground over there to help Ukraine to do anything. He keeps throwing money at Ukraine because their borders are being overrun by Russians. Well, what about our borders, you asshole? You opened our borders wide open to every piece of garbage known to man that's flooding over ours, and you still haven't said anything about it, anything of any significance. You sent that piece of shit VP down there. She didn't do anything either, that ignorant bitch. So don't try that bullshit. This administration is a piece of shit. It's garbage. It's fake. It's installed. It's done. It's over. Now, I want, as a taxpayer, as an American, I want to know why the government shut our pipeline down, took away our energy independence, and funded a pipeline overseas. And now the moron has banned anything Russian from coming in here. Why is that? Well, the majority says, well, it's because he started World War III with Ukraine. You fucking idiots. You ain't no World War III. Look at the facts that are coming out. Just open your eyes. Here's what you people don't understand. You can look in the devastation that is bombs, missiles, all that kind of stuff. You can look at those. They have markers to tell you what is what. You can tell where they come from, whose they are. The majority, I will not say all, the majority of things that are getting blown up in Ukraine are Ukrainian missiles. Yeah, big shocker, right? No. If you have any kind of common sense in your head, it's not a big shock. Ukraine is bombing their own people to make it look like Russia. Yeah, oh, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm just an idiot. I'm a Trump tard. I'm this, that. Yeah. Here's what I got to say on all that bullshit. From day one till right now, this conspiracy theorist has been right about all of it. And I didn't make any of it up. I was just doing my research and sharing what I was learning. And what I was learning is becoming fact. It's fact. So save all your bullshit. I don't know how the inner workings by all means go. I'm not in the know that way at all. I don't know anybody in the know. This ain't a movie. I don't have some secret agent that I talk to and get information from. I have no idea. But just look. Open your damn eyes and look. It's right in your face. Russia is bombing biolabs, all of these type of things. That's what Russia is bombing. Is there collateral damage? Sure there is. There is. And that's devastating. For the innocent people of Ukraine, this is horrific, tragic, horrific. My heart goes out to each and every one of those families, people, every one of them. But I will not, and I do not, stand with Ukraine. The Ukrainian people that are innocent, 100% I stand with them. The Ukrainian government, nah, bullshit. They are bought and paid for. People, do your research. Look it up. Quit going by what CNN says. Oh, maybe another pedophile at CNN will tell you what's going on in Ukraine and you just buy it hook, line, and sinker. Well, you're a fucking idiot if you do that. Pardon my language, but I'm pretty well sick of all this bullshit. You've got Hunter Biden, you've got Joe Biden, you've got Kerry, you've got Pelosi. Look into their family. Look what their families are doing for professions, for work, for money. Follow the money, they say. Follow it. Quit leading yourself blind by the media. The media is bought and paid for. George Soros owns the media. That's why you don't. Where is all the footage? Look at Desert Storm, Iraq, all of them. It was all televised. It was like a fucking movie. On every television, everywhere. That's all you see. Now the entire world is standing with Ukraine. Yet it's nowhere. Hell, what they are showing is a video game. It's all propaganda. The Zelensky, all these pictures of him with guns out on the front lines with all of his men. Them pictures, it's proven. Those pictures are from back, I don't remember the year, years ago, 17, 18 maybe, something like that. When he was doing a tour for his troops, he ain't out on the front lines fighting anywhere. It's all propaganda bullshit to try to get all you sellout idiots to believe that Putin is the devil and he's just trying to eradicate all the innocent people of Ukraine. Ukraine, ain't nobody fucking innocent there. Nobody that is involved with our government is innocent in Ukraine. So let me backtrack, let me rephrase. There are innocent people in Ukraine, lots of them, the civilians. And them are the ones that my heart goes out to, and I would do anything for those people. Kind of like Trump, kind of like Putin is. When all of this started, everybody said, oh, it's World War III, that's what he's doing. No. Putin opened safe zones all along the border. Safe zones, you say, for what? Well, it wasn't for the Russian people to stay in. It was safe zones that the Ukrainians were fleeing Ukraine. They was by the thousands were trying to get across the border into Russia. Why? Because their government is bought and paid for and placed in Ukraine. They're the fucking criminals, not Putin. The Ukrainian government are the criminals. Kind of like our piece of shit government that is installed. They wasn't voted in. Biden didn't win shit. That ignorant ass Kamala Harris didn't win shit. Nobody wants them. I'm trying not to cuss anymore. Because you look, it's out there. It's out there. The information is out there. You can look and see what they have bombed. Russia has bombed shit. They've blown shit up. Has innocent people got killed by Russia? Sure they have. It happens all the time. That's war. It's not good. I'm not condoning that, but that happens. It's a fact. There ain't anybody who denies that, you probably voted for Biden. That's my take on the World War III. Oh, and by the way, just wait. Here's what I want people to answer in the comments, and I'll take all of them. I don't care. I'm not looking for people just to jump on a bandwagon. I want to hear people arguing with me too, because we'll discuss it. I want to hear the take. I want to see the take. I want to see what happens when China invades Taiwan. Now, are all these same people going to stand with Taiwan like they are Ukraine against China? You're telling me China Joe is going to go against China? LeBron James? And this is just to name thousands. Names that people know. Is LeBron James gonna stand with Taiwan? The innocent people of Taiwan being killed? When he's being funded and paid by China? How are you gonna go there, LeBron? But we'll see. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they won't. Maybe this will be the first time I'm wrong with things that I've done research on. But anyways, that's how I feel about the war. You people need to understand. Optics are everything, and you guys are buying it hook, line, and sinker. Not you guys. A lot of people. A lot of people are buying it hook, line, and sinker. You understood, and you had it to a point. You looked at Cuomo, and you looked at all this stuff going on. You started to realize and understand that the media it's all fake. They're putting out only what they want you to see and what you want to know. That's not true. It's not. Look at the State of the Union address. There was nothing come out of that old senile bastard's face that was true. It was all lies. It was all lies. The only things he said that were factual were things that Trump did, that he's trying to take credit for. You listen. You can't fake a pandemic, which is what they did. Obviously not Biden, because he's too fucking stupid. But they faked the pandemic to shut everything down. Now, we'll make this real simple and real easy so everybody gets what I'm saying, because I don't express myself very well. I get too heated about shit. Okay, let's say McDonald's. Somebody gets sick. You've got 20 employees in McDonald's. Somebody gets sick with a disease that it's not just it's something they say is pretty bad. You don't want to spread it. So they shut McDonald's down. All 20 employees have to go home. Government tells them they have to go home. You cannot run this McDonald's. No. This disease is going to wipe out the whole entire planet. So shut McDonald's down. You shut it down. 14 days, 2 months, 2 years, whatever the time frame you want to look at comes in, that hits, and now all of a sudden you bring some of your people back, because let's face it, they're starving. They need to work. They need money. So some of them come back. You hire a couple other ones because some of them said, bullshit, I'm not going back to that garbage job. Blah, 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 whatever. Understand, that is not you creating fucking jobs. dumbasses. That's not you creating jobs. You took the job from them. They was not wanting to go. They didn't need to go. There was no reason for them to go. And no reason for that store to shut. You guys shut it. The government. So when you decide to let it come back because you say everything's okay, that's not you creating 20 jobs, you assholes. It don't work that way. Another misnomer lie from the government, jackasses. Those numbers are garbage, just like the COVID death numbers. Now, not in this video. I'm already getting kind of long-winded on things, but and I'm all over the place. I understand. I just got a lot of things going on in here. But I got a lot of information about COVID too that I'd like to share. That is, it's not good. But the facts are, it is this administration. It is their fault that gas prices and inflation is where it is. What do you people think is going to happen when the government has to give away, when they don't have to, but they was giving away so much money that they had to print it daily. The printing press never stopped. What do you think is going to happen? Of course inflation is going to go up. Now you add the morons killing the pipeline. What do you think is going to happen? That is the government's fault. And by the government, I'm not talking just Joe Biden. So all of you people that are going to get on here and say, well, you're just a Trump tard. Republicans ain't no better, blah, blah, blah. You're right. You're right. I agree with you totally. Just to name some to prove to you how I feel. You can take Mitch McConnell and you can take him with the whole goddamn lot of them in Washington, and you can shove them under the goddamn bridge, as far as I'm concerned. Drown them. I don't care. I don't care what you do with them. And there's a lot more like that. There's a lot more rhinos out there. It's ridiculous, people. It's ridiculous. You need to wake up, seriously. I've been thinking, and I'd like to have discussions on here. The truckers, the Freedom Convoy. I've been watching the footage of it from the truckers, not from media. Well, because let's face it, media ain't telling anybody anything. So I've been watching YouTube. I've been watching the truckers. Sasnak is a big one. People are out in there, and they're doing great. They're letting the American people know exactly what's going on, and I'm with that totally. I'm not a truck driver, obviously, but I'm to the point right now where I am ready and I want to do something. So, suggestions, ways, things to do to help, because I don't want to. I don't want to be one of those people anymore that sits here and bitches about everything and doesn't try to do anything about it. I'm ready for change. I'm ready for it. I'm one that I'm ready for. Well, let's face it. I'm just gonna flat out say it. We are being taxed without representation right now by our own government. Taxation without representation is what it's called. We have the right. Matter of fact, in my opinion, it's our obligation, and I don't understand why it hasn't happened. I really don't. Sorry, a little sunny right there. I'll take the sun though. The government needs to be gone. All of them. Anybody in Washington right now, Pelosi, all those pieces of shit. Every one of them. Now, how do you open our border to all the criminals and everything else that's coming in here? The drugs by the droves. It's on television. Don't nobody come on here and tell me that I'm lying, I'm making it up. You can see the shit. Everybody's got a phone and a camera anymore. You can watch it. You can see it. It's fact. It's not made up shit. That's what's coming across our border. Yet you got your ignorant fucking president out there on the State of the Union telling you that we're going to send every dime we got, every resource we got to Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Why is that, people? See, I told you I'm going all over. Now I'm going all the way back. That's because Obama, Biden, Clinton's, all of them, Pelosi, they are all in. Ukraine is the hub for the deep state. That's where they launder all their money. That's where they get all their money. Soros, that's where they get them. Rothschilds, that's where they get them. It all comes from there. That's why it's so important to Biden. Well, it ain't to Biden because he's too stupid. He don't even know what's going on, I'm sure. But they're prodding him. Pelosi, all these kind of people, Obama, every one of them. That's why they're pushing it. That's why they're pushing it. Taiwan's not going to mean anything to them, people. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. They're not going to do anything about Taiwan. Hardly anything. They're not even going to discuss it, I'll bet you. It's not going to be in the news. It's not going to be anywhere. I'll bet you. Why? That's not the hub. That's not the hub for them. The Ukraine is the hub of evil for the deep state. And the deep state players, much like our government, which because, hell, let's face it, most of them are in our government. That's why this is such a big deal. You're not going to tell me, convince me, nobody is, that Pelosi, Obama, Biden, any of them, Clinton, none of them give a shit about anybody in Ukraine. No way, no how. They do, however, seriously give a shit about the funding they need to keep doing their bullshit. This video has gotten pretty long. I got a lot more ranting to do. I don't know, I got a lot of frustration going on right now. And it goes all over the place. Thank God for the truckers. Love what you're doing. Yeah, you guys kick ass. Nobody's ready for it. You guys don't want it. I get it. I understand it. I don't want it. But I've voiced my opinion to a lot of people. I've said it, and I'll say it on here. I'm ready, and I say shut her down. Park them. Park them. This government is never going to give us what we want. Because what we want ends them. That's not going to happen. But what I do want to say and gotta say is, God bless the American people. We need to stand up, and a lot of people are. It's happening all over. All over it's happening. It's amazing to watch and see. I'm mixed about it. It's amazing to be a part of a movement that is starting like this. On the same token, it's horrifying that we're having to do it. You sit back and it's surreal. You don't. It doesn't resonate. It doesn't register exactly what's going on. Even, you can't. It seems unreal. It seems unreal. what's happening. I mean, you've got so many things going on all at once, and yet our government, all they care about right now is Ukraine. Look at what's happening to the working people right here. You've got truckers, thousands of truckers, convoying to Washington for our freedoms, for my freedom. Thank you, love it. And you got a government that don't even want to acknowledge it. What the hell is that? And yet you got crooked government in Ukraine where we're going to send and do everything we can do for them. Our own border's a mess. Our country's a mess. Here's what I want people to do. I want you to go on. If you know, because everybody needs to see it. I'm that way. I want to see good things happening so I can be reassured that we are on the right path. And it's not just doomsday coming. I'm that same way. So here's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to go Nancy Pelosi's district, everybody in government right now. You know, I go with the heads because it's just easier. Everybody are familiar with those names more so, but and I'm saying everybody because I want you to see Republicans and Democrats. Go to their districts. Find out what their districts are if you don't know. Like Pelosi, her district is in California. Go look at photos of her district in California. Most of the people in Washington right now, the Democrats that are blatantly trash, they are all the majority of them are run California. I don't understand how that works, but it is. And look at California. As a kid, I always wanted to go there and visit. Now I don't. It's one big tent city, nasty garbage. I mean, people are the streets are blocked right off with tents, homeless people. People are shitting right on the sidewalk, right in the street. This is what Pelosi represents. Yet you, as an American people that don't know, and there's a lot of things I don't know still. We don't know because it doesn't touch us directly. We don't see it. So we don't bother looking at it. Right now, you've got her as the Speaker of the House, which is third in command of the country. Look at her district. Maxine Waters, look at her district. These are people that you are allowing to lead the country blindly, and look at their districts that they're running. They can't run their own district. It's a travesty to see what their districts look like in Washington, in California. And you're going to tell me that they're able and the best choice to run the country? No, they're not. They're garbage, thief, criminals is what they are. They're killing us by the droves, don't care. They're taxing us to death, don't care. Build back better. What? You idiot. We'll do another one. I'd like your comments or your feedback on this. This wasn't going to be a political channel at all. By all means, I don't know all there is to know about politics, but I'm willing to discuss all of it, good, bad, things I don't know. Please, things I don't know, let me know, because I don't want to be a person that spreads information that I don't know what it is, because that's what's going on here. That's what the media does. I don't want to do that. I want the truth. I want the truth out. As it stands right now, I don't have the means. I can't travel the country and do this and film it, which would be great, but I just can't do it. So we'll have to do it the way I can do it right now. And I know there's tons of people that are doing the exact same thing that I am doing. And I hope people keep doing it. What would be great for me was I would love to be able to be feet on the ground everywhere where there's issues. I would love to be in Maryland right now with the convoy, putting truth out about what's going on with the convoy, just to say the least. But yeah, comment below, and let's start spreading some truth and opening some eyes up, because we're past that point, and that's where we got to be. And we can get there. It's not unattainable. We can get there and we can do it, but we just got to we got to get an outlet out that is the truth. And this government has got to go. All these criminals got to go. Look at Michigan Governor Whitmer. You've got all the issues going on with Russia and the oil and the gas prices, everything else shooting up, $4.25 a gallon, and went up, 50, 60 cents in 3 days. In the midst of all of that, she starts talking about adding another 20% or whatever the heck it was. I don't remember the number now. But she wants to increase the gas tax now. On top of everything that's going on, right now, she wants to increase the gas tax to fix the roads. Seriously? I-75 in Michigan has been under construction for 60 years. Every year they just redo what they did the year before. Really? I mean, seriously, come on, people, wake up. It's time. That era is done. We'll get into the electric and all that stuff on the next video, but yeah, like and subscribe to this if you would, but definitely comment. I want to start getting that base out where we can spread all over. I mean, this is a global problem. This ain't just here. And I got a small fan base right now, so I want to spread it. I'm not afraid to talk about anything. I'll talk about all of it. And like I said, I hope people can inform me on things I don't know.